Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to draw 3 different shapes. Sculpt. And okay, so first I'm going to show you how to sculpt a dice.
Hi guys.
Well, a cube. And I'm going to show you how to make it a dice. And I'm going to show you how to make a round circle. And then I'm going to also show you how to make a triangle. Well, a 3D triangle.
All right, step 1.
Step 1. We're going to start from scratch. This is his clay, this is mine. All you need is this little bit of clay. You don't really need much clay. And then so step 1, we're making the square. So you want this flat. Well, actually, how about we do the circle, the sphere first, because it's in a process. Okay, so here's our clay. Roll it into a ball by slightly smushing it and putting it like this in your hands and going and spinning it around your hand. And I forgot to mention in the video, but I am going to also show you how to build a face onto your block of clay. Okay. Well, another material you'll need, which we forgot, is the knife for cutting little. Yeah. And you're going to need a sharp
Pencil.
Now, take 2 hands like this. Gently apply pressure until it looks like this. Until it looks like sort of like a mozzarella cheese. And now, apply the same pressure over to here on this side, like right here. And now, push these 2 sides in. We have the shape of our dice. If you want to make it more perfect, you can see where it comes out. Just push it in a little bit. So far we've covered the sphere and the dice, well, the cube. And now we're going to show you how to do the dice. So grab your sharp utensil. And first you're going to start with 1. So stab it in until you think it makes a substantial 1. And you can do that too. We both have the 1. And now want to build our 2 across from our 1. This is, if you want to squish it during the process, that's fine. It's the same. It's just making it a little more squished. Okay, now.
We should find out
Put one more right here.
Is there a particular way that dice are supposed to be?
And put one more here. We're just showing you a style that we chose.
Yep.
But you can make this dice your own way, or how a dice actually. We're just sort of DIYing it because that's what we do. I'm just making this a little more bigger. Okay. Now over here. 1, 2, 3.
Which one is that?
That is 3.
Just kidding. Okay, 3.
Just need. This is how a 3 on the dice looks, and that's 2. Now across from the 3, we have right here, which is going to be our 4. So the 4 corners, stab a hole, and now across from that, do it again. Just make the 4. So the 4, I just put them in the 4 corners, and do that again. Now in the middle of that, place a dot. Just squishing it to make it a little more better. Now, once you have the 5, you can find where you have the last blank space and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will have a dice. It's perfectly functional. If you want to watch it, we can roll both dice.
Well, I'm going to roll mine, and we'll see who rolls the highest number.
Who will roll the highest number? Do this with a
4.
friend. Woo! Okay.
Last one, but not least, is you're going to show us how to do a triangle.
So, squish it back here. This is a pretty simple process. They're all pretty simple once you understand the steps. Now,
Look at this. The 5 is still there.
And then the 6 on the other side.
And the 6 is still there. So if a dice saw that, it'd be like, ooh, what happened to that guy?
He got flattened.
They'd have a funeral for that dude.
Okay, so again from our flat, it doesn't need to be circle, but it's flat. And so we're going to make a circle, how we showed you before. Okay, now you have this. We're going to quickly make our square. We're not going to show you because obviously it shows you.
Obviously, in no disrespect, he never plays sports.
Okay. Now once you have done this, find a point you want and cut straight. So you cut this part off. Now go again. Cut that part off. And now you have a triangle.
I have a theory. Here I have a cube. If I go directly down the middle with one cut,
2 triangles.
I have 2 triangles.
And now onto the process of making a face.
Which is why the area of a triangle is 1/2.
Now
Or
when
2
your mom
times
says, stop watching
base times
YouTube,
height.
you can say, I learned this. And then you just repeat what he just said. And she'd go, okay, keep watching YouTube.
It's 1/2 of the base times height. Why? Because if you roll it over, bingo, it's a square. Base times height, that's the plus the depth.
Okay. Now we're going to
Squish
show
it
you
back together.
how to make a face.
Time to make a face. Like this, you mean? Like
Okay. So,
like
our
this?
knife is our trustful tool.
No.
To
Whoa.
carve.
Just hold the knife on my face.
Okay, so we're going to get it back in. So first we're going to show you how to make a face on a circle.
You
We
make a
already did the
face.
circle.
No, you make a face because I got an idea for you. I got an interesting idea.
He always likes to add.
Let's see. Jules is going to do the face.
Here. Now once we have this, we might want to make it more of a actual face, because you see his face is not circle. His face is oval. So switch it into oval. Now you're going to use this. I would suggest using something skinnier.
What the heck are you going to do?
I'm going to draw the face.
Why don't you use this to do it? It's like
No,
a
watch.
pinpoint.
I'm going to draw an angry dude.
Oh my word. Oh, I see. Maybe just eyebrows. Nose. Huh. Ooh, he's angry. Now watch this. I'm gonna take
So,
watch
the
this.
first thing I did
Oh,
was
yeah.
I used the knife and I cut the V. Then I used my my sharp thing and I poked 2 holes. Then I pulled it down and I pulled it over. Then I pulled his mouth across.
Now watch this.
Now for the adding of hair, you can.
Oh, I was gonna make hair. You know how to make hair?
You can add red.
Like a
if you
toupee.
have it. He looks like he's riding a bike now, but he's angry at people. And we can use this, and you can grab a different color if you would like. If you want, you can make this skinnier. Right now, it looks like a hat or a bicycle helmet. But if you made it skinnier, it wouldn't look like that. This is an angry face. We'll show you a different face in just a second. I'm just trying to model.
We'll take the hair.
A body.
Here. Oh, body.
Now we have the body, and you can add in arms.
Well, see if he'll stand up. See if he'll stand up.
Not yet. He doesn't have legs. That's his body. So that is how to build his face, build a helmet. You can describe it to your friends whichever way you want.
Awesome.
A helmet or a toupee.
All right, do your happy guy. I'm going to just finish dinner while you're working and we'll finish up. You show the happy face. I can't wait to see the happy face.
So I'm making it bigger, obviously, because that will allow us to do more detail. So I've mixed our clays together, and now we have a pretty okay amount. And I'm going to make it into square. Actually, a sphere. I need the sphere look. And I'll show you how to build a face on a square, too. I'm just doing this one first. So once you have this, maybe flatten it out a bit, give him a bigger face. Make sure to use your very sharp object. And like you're drawing, just draw. So, but instead of drawing the eye in a circle, just poke a hole. So by poking a hole in one spot, and a hole in the other spot. And if you make a mistake, instead of using an eraser, like you would use when you're drawing, just pull it over and you can reshape it. Like I have just made a mistake right now. A little weird. Made him look like a weird guy. Okay. Go back into your circle. And this thing really doesn't want to be a circle. There. There. Now we have a better workspace, and we can put in our eyes. If you really want to, you may add eyebrows. Now add in his nose like an L, and put a smile. And now, if you want, you can go unibrow style. Go like surprise style. And then, I'll be right back, folks. With our magic appearance of clay, make a body and arms. Oh, this is rock solid clay. Okay. So what we showed you the other thing. This is the side. Yeah. This is how it turned out. Pretty good. And so because I have this piece of clay that I can work it because it's a small amount of it, I'm going to make him a yard. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to rip this off. This. Flatten, 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 flatten. And I'm going to go like this. And join it onto his head. Bring it down. So how I made it look like hair is I pulled down. So I went like this. And I went like this to make it look like it is attached to his body. I'll pull down the back of his hair. So I pulled it down. I'm just going to explain this again. I pulled it down like from here, and I pulled it down from here to get this. And I did it on the same on the other side. And the back, I did the same thing. I just pulled it down. And if you want to make a style with the front of the hair, you can go like that. Just put like a little thing on the front of its hair. Now that we have this left over, if you want a statue, there's your statue. His smiley guy. Okay, so our last thing. If you want to make this on a square, take his hair off, push it back into shape, and do this by making a square. We'll squish his face and make it look like he was originally a square. So now once you have squarified his face, he will look like this. He looks like he was a square from all along. I'm just going to add in some detail of the same thing. It just didn't show as dark. You'll notice that. Holes for eyes. The L I want you back. And smiley face. There. Now we have his block. And if you like things like Minecraft and you want to amaze your friends, you can build this, but just squish it like this so that you can get a body. And you can stick it on your head, on the character's head, and then you can do that. And then you just do the same thing, just make it skinnier. So this is how you would obviously take stuff. You would use a different piece of clay. I just don't have any more. These are all dried up. So, yeah. And then you would make it skinnier. Make it this. And you would get an arm. You might want to squeeze it a little bit more. And if you want a shorter arm, obviously you have your cutting tool. Cut it off. I don't want that. Cut it off. Now he has a little dinky arm. Or if you want, this could be part of his shirt. And then you use this clay or the other clay that you have here, and you use the clay that you have over here, and you would use a different color, obviously, to make his arm. Because if it was red again, yes. that is how to put a face on a square and a square and a sphere, or yeah. And then we also showed you how to build a cube, a dice. We showed you how to build
Triangle?
a triangle, sort of. And we also showed you how to build a sphere. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this. And if you leave a subscribe and like, maybe that will show your support and saying that maybe I should do some game videos like Roblox or Minecraft. So don't forget to leave your support and write in the comments what game you'd like me to play. Okay, thanks, bye.